Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. An Al Jazeera report details a devastating gas explosion at the Lu Shenyu coal mine in Qinyuan County, Shanxi Province, China, which killed at least 90 people on Friday. At the time of the blast, 247 workers were underground. This incident marks the deadliest mining disaster in China in over a decade. Chinese coal mines are known globally for poor safety standards, weak regulation, and corruption, driven by the country's rapidly expanding economy. The explosion occurred shortly after a carbon monoxide alert, with initial reports indicating gas levels had exceeded safe limits. Authorities have since arrested the person responsible for overseeing the mine and are investigating the cause. President Xi Jinping has urged authorities nationwide to learn from the accident, remain vigilant regarding workplace safety, and thoroughly investigate and rectify all risks to prevent future major incidents. Shanxi Province is China's primary coal mining region, producing almost a third of the country's total output. China is the world's largest producer and consumer of coal, and its largest annual greenhouse gas emitter, while also leading in renewable energy production. Al Jazeera reports that Israeli forces launched an attack on central Gaza, specifically targeting the Nusayrat and Brez refugee camps. This incident occurred despite an existing ceasefire agreement intended to bring calm to the region. The strikes resulted in dozens of injuries among the civilian population. A video released by Al Jazeera shows the moment these Israeli forces struck the refugee camps, highlighting the ongoing conflict and the disregard for the agreed-upon ceasefire. The attack underscores the fragile security situation in Gaza and the continued suffering of its residents. Al Jazeera reports that diplomatic efforts to secure a peace agreement between Iran and the United States are intensifying, with Pakistan's army chief visiting Tehran for mediation. However, Iranian officials have indicated that deep and significant gaps remain in the talks, tempering expectations for a quick breakthrough. The article also highlights growing international outrage over allegations of sexual assault, including rape, reported by at least 15 detainees from a Gaza aid flotilla seized by Israeli forces. This adds to existing scrutiny of Israel's actions against pro-Palestinian activists. In Iran, officials are asserting control over the Strait of Hormuz, linking transit fees to security services, while stating that halting the war and lifting the U.S. blockade are main priorities. In the U.S., President Donald Trump faces domestic pressure to de-escalate the conflict due to rising oil prices ahead of midterm elections. Meanwhile, Israeli attacks in southern Lebanon have killed at least 11 people, straining Lebanon's economy, and Hamas accuses Israel of seeking Palestinian displacement in Gaza. JG Press reports that police in Okinawa Prefecture have sent papers to prosecutors regarding a U.S. Army soldier in his 20s on suspicion of sexually assaulting an adult female acquaintance and causing her injury. The Okinawa prefectural government was notified on Friday that the soldier was referred to prosecutors the same day on charges including non-consensual sexual intercourse resulting in injury. Authorities have not disclosed whether the suspect has admitted to the charges. Additionally, the man is suspected of violating the road traffic law by allegedly leaving the scene of an accident after hitting a roadside guard pipe with his car and failing to report it to the police. The alleged sexual assault and subsequent violence occurred outdoors on the main island of Okinawa, resulting in injuries requiring several weeks to heal. Al Jazeera reports a growing skin disease crisis severely affecting children in Gaza's overcrowded camps, where conditions are described as catastrophic. 6-year-old Yasser Arafat's unexplained rashes and burn-like wounds, alongside his frail body from hunger, highlight the widespread suffering. Doctors link such illnesses to severe food shortages, lack of sanitation, contaminated water, and rampant insects and rodents. Medical Aid for Palestinians (MAP) teams confirm an alarming surge in ectoparasitic infections, with over 62% of diagnosed cases in April being children. Scabies alone accounts for nearly a third of infectious disease cases at MAP's Solidarity Polyclinic. Gaza's healthcare system has largely collapsed, leading to a near-total absence of crucial medicines like permethrin, further compounding the crisis and leaving many families without hope for effective treatment. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.